Give it a pause. 1.
Hey guys, it is Megan here.
And Stephanie.
We are
Barn Besties
with Farm Fresh Advice.
We're here with Anita at Fields and Fences in Gurnee, Illinois, learning all the things. I'm really excited to hear about what's right behind us.
What is this, Anita?
This is our drag. We use it for both the indoor arenas and outdoor arenas. And we've used many drags over the years, but this is the one we have currently. It's a Riata rake. I like this one for several reasons. There's the tines here that we use every day, and that just digs up the sand. There's 2 levelers. There's the inside leveler, and then there's the outside combs for leveling. It also has these that if you really need to dig up something, you can put those down and really dig. We don't normally have to use those.
In between there, and you just... Okay.
And it goes down into the ground.
Now
and
this has a hydraulic hookup. So, but it's also obviously in the 3-point raising. So what does the hydraulic do? Does it tip the fingers down? Or?
So this inside rake there.
Okay, the leveler thing there.
You can vary where that is at when you're dragging. So it has a lot of adjustments.
Okay. And so how is the setup on this when you first get it delivered and you're first figuring it out for your arena? How do you kind of sort out, okay, this is how it has to get set up. You know, here's where we know where we're not digging the base up. You know, we're enough into it.
First of all, you should never be digging up your base.
No.
Your base should have been so hard that you couldn't dig it out.
That's a good point.
Yes, because you wouldn't put sand on it until your base was rock solid.
But you know, when you've got something this big and something this powerful, you may not realize you're digging your base up. And I think this thing could dig up a hard base.
If you don't have a base that's rock solid hard, yes, it could dig it up.
Yeah. Wow.
So... yeah, this is great. How often do you have to do like the maintenance, like replacing the fingers or the, you know, any of that? Because it all wears out, right?
So the back comb gets replaced, the inner comb gets replaced, and then these tines get replaced.
How often do you find with your facility, because you have 2 indoor arenas
and 4 outdoors.
And 4 outdoor arenas, that this is being used consistently on?
A lot,
every day.
Every single day.
Wow.
And sometimes multiple times when you got horse shows, right?
Right. So the tines themselves, they're really hard, a steel, so they'll last us almost a year. The combs, especially the back one, because when you're circling, the edges of the combs will wear faster than the center combs. So those probably replace those twice a year.
Okay. And
the inner comb once to twice a year.
That's a lot.
And it's the maintenance as far as replacing it. You go, you buy it. You know, this looks easy. Some snap rings. I mean, is it pretty easy to just bang it out?
There's just bolts that get taken off, and then the new piece gets bolted back on.
Right back on. So an hour of maintenance, and bam, bam, she's ready to roll again.
Just change it out.
This is fantastic. And you've had this one a while?
Yes. So
it's lasted a long time, been real durable.
Yes.
You're real happy with it?
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. Megan, what about you? Any more questions?
Yeah, I'm in awe. I just can't get over that you have to buy them like once a year. Like, it's going to be years for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
well, you've got 2 arenas versus
it's not
6.
So we're every day in the summertime, we're dragging at least 4 arenas, 2 indoors and 2 outdoors. So what we do outside, we have 4 outdoors outside. So generally 2 will get dragged one day, 2 get dragged the next day. We just keep swapping back and forth. But the indoors usually get dragged every single day. So if you're dragging,
they have to. We should maybe touch on that. As much traffic as you have, if you don't keep your footing dragged and leveled, you've got a real problem in a much larger chore, right? As far as getting it out of the corners and on the sides and the hills and the valleys and and all
so inside, we strip each one of those arenas. One goes one week, one goes the next week. Take everything out of it, and you'll see when we go inside that there's jumps, there's a round pen in one of them, there's a divider fence in the other one, but everything comes out. And we go through and do circles up and down and level everything back out again.
Sure.
That's a lot.
Before he does that, though, he usually takes the bobcat with the bucket and scrapes the sand off the side of the wall.
Pulls it out of the corners, all that. Yeah, and that's that takes a couple hours, right, to get all that maintenance done.
Yes.
To perfection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is exciting. I can't think of any more questions, but I love seeing the drags. We've seen some really neat stuff.
Yeah.
And it all, you know, it's so important. You spend a lot of money on your arena. You spend a lot of money on your footing, so you absolutely need to do the right kind of maintenance.
Absolutely.
Right, Megan?
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So great investment, and yeah, I just love how easy this looks to maintain, to do the replacement.
Yes.
I feel like two ladies such as Megan and myself could figure out maintenance on our own.
I think you could. If you had an impact wrench, you can get those bolts off.
Yeah.
I think I'd be calling friends. I'm not that handy.
I think you could do it.
But
I've seen her swing a hammer. She's actually better than she likes to pretend.
A hammer. I'm like a bull in a china shop.
That's what this needs, though.
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, what do you think?
This is awesome.
Let us know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Like we said earlier, we're here at Fields and Fences in Gurnee, Illinois, Northern Illinois. It's basically a greater suburb of Chicago. And we're here to learn all the things. And we have done so many videos, and we have so much more to show you. Hit the subscribe, click the bell for notifications, because Megan, how often are we releasing videos?
Like every day, people.
Like every day, people.
So much content.
So much to show you, so much to learn. So we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, people.